Welcome to the Lucha Critics podcast. This is your host, Ken.
Welcome to Lucha Critics. On today's show, we have Warren.
Hello.
And Josh.
Hello there.
Hey, yeah. And today we're going to be talking about SummerSlam. It's coming up this weekend. Right? This weekend. And we're really excited about it. And we're going to be doing.
Is it 2 nights or 1 night?
The 1 night. Next year it's like over 2 nights.
Okay. Because I'm like, what is
right?
the card? Because like it doesn't seem like there's enough matches for 2 nights. Like, okay, it's 1 night. All right.
Yeah.
I could have sworn there was going to be two nights this year too, but I guess I got it wrong.
No, it starts next year because they did the whole deal with Indianapolis, so they're gonna start the Royal Rumble there. They're gonna have SummerSlam there too.
Is Royal Rumble 2 nights or is it just still one?
It's still
It's
one.
just one night. Yeah.
Okay.
That one should stay.
Right?
They're thinking about it doing it as 2 nights.
I could see that one because then you do like one Royal Rumble 1 night, one Royal Rumble the other night, so you can have other matches in between, like breathing room.
That's not a bad idea, actually. I was poo-pooing it, but yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, what we're going to be talking about today is the greatest moments in SummerSlam history. But before we get into that, we're going to be doing a bit of a catch up and recap of the shows that happened last week. Starting off with Blood and Guts, AEW's Blood and Guts, aka Dynamite. Did you guys get to see Blood and Guts at all?
Didn't see it.
Hell yeah.
Nope. But I did hear Corey Graves' take on it at the end of the match.
Oh shit! What do you say?
He was saying that why is everybody trying to get CTE with those chair shots to the head,
bro? So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Blood and Guts right off the bat. Brutal fucking match. We saw the intensity between Shane Strickland and Source Strickland and fucking Hangman and Page. That they can literally make those two go at it and people will go by it because they go hard and it is awesome to see them go at it. We saw Anthony Bowens take a cage drop is the best way to put it, is when the person's kind of like knocking the other guy in the head and he kind of just lets himself go and he falls into tables. He did that spot and that looked really clean. They did a really good job on that one. I think it was Darby Allin picking up the win, making Matt quit essentially. So that was pretty dope. But the one,
by threatening a crime.
Yes, literally he's like quit. He's giving them, he's in the rear neck, like either a rear naked choke or something, and he makes him quit.
No, the reason I think he's quick is gonna light Jack Perry on fire.
Yeah, I was like, he was gonna commit arson.
Thank you for that. I forgot about that. Fuck me. Yes, he was about to commit arson and light a motherfucker on fire. But the one thing that people are talking about, specifically the Corey Graves comment, is the no hands, straight up chair shot to the head, 1990 style. Jack Perry taking that hit.
Handcuffed to the thing so he can't move. So yeah.
God.
I saw the replay. It sounded hard. I was like, damn.
Yeah, dude. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand about CTE. So soccer players also get CTE, and like people are like, how do they get CTE? They don't necessarily like they don't get tackled, they don't like do X, Y, and Z. Well, they do throw headshots to hit the ball, and people don't think about it, but that causes CTE as well. So that's one of
and you miss, you hit someone else's head or body.
Yeah, that was always scary.
But I don't know. It's hard to like say I don't agree with it because I'm over here like, holy shit, fucking geeking out over it. But in the long run, I guess in the human aspect of it all, yeah, maybe fucking chair shots to the head shouldn't be a thing now since we know more about CTE.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
weird.
they found a way to make it safe somehow. Like they used a different chair that wasn't as hard or that wouldn't hurt. I'm all for that to give the illusion that we're doing it again. But if they're legit just taking chair shots in the head, I'm like, that's not good. AEW. Find better
Yeah.
ways to be entertaining.
Like, give me thumbtacks any day. You know, give me thumbtacks any day.
Or whatever Jericho brings out every other week.
Yes.
Nice.
But let's go ahead and segue into the Jericho match. It was the FTW Championship versus Minoru Suzuki, and let's just call this the chop match of the year because they just kept chopping the fuck at each other. Minoru Suzuki chopped Chris Jericho so hard that he made him bleed. He's infamous for doing that. For whatever reason, he has this thing about chopping, and he likes chopping the fuck out of people. I don't know, but it was entertaining as fuck. We got, of course, Jericho winning or keeping the title. I kind of would have enjoyed seeing Minoru Suzuki FTW champion. But yeah, after which we got Dr. Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. And that one was kind of like an eliminator match for the TBS championship, with Britt Baker picking up that win. And that specific match was fucking dope. I always like seeing Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida go at it. We saw the debut of the Glamour, Mariah May, versus a returning Kayla Alexis. Kayla Alexis got fucked up, of course, and we saw let's see, the storm is near. We saw more of Mariah May talking shit, essentially, and that's basically what happened in Blood and Guts Dynamite. Moving on to the next one, which was, we had Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view for Ring of Honor. I'm not sure if you guys caught that or heard about those, but I'll just go quickly.
I just heard a return. That's it.
Yep, we had a return of Sammy Guevara coming in, and I like this approach that they're taking with Sammy. I felt like they were kind of pushing him too hard too soon, and that's why the fans were kind of rebelling against that whole situation. Another Rock situation, in my opinion. But we had the Beast Mortals versus Commander, Dustin Rhodes and the Von Erichs versus Dark Order for the. So, real quick, I thought that the 6-man tag team championships were essentially thrown away in ROH. Not the case. We got new champs in Dustin Rhodes and the Von Erichs. I like that. Definitely like that matchup there. Let's see here. The Beast Mortis wins over Commander. That would have been an awesome match if I would have been able to see it. Undisputed Kingdom pick up the win and keep their titles against Kyle O'Reilly and who was it again? One second. Whatever. Let's keep it going. We had a crazy match that I was able to see like some clips on YouTube. It was a Texas Death Match before with Diamante and Layla Hirsch. If you guys give it a shot, look it up on YouTube. It is a brutal match. They go at it. Definitely awesome. Layla Hirsch ended up picking up that win. We saw a title change between Wheeler Yuta and Lee Moriarty, with Lee Moriarty finally picking up his first title in the AEW banner. Love seeing that. Guy can go, and I can see him definitely becoming a big star in the future. He's a new pure champion in ROH. We saw another new champ crowned with Billy Starks versus Red Velvet, with Red Velvet picking up her first championship as the women's TV champion. Next up, we had the Von Erichs with Dustin Rhodes picking up the win over Dark Order to become the new 6-man champions. After which we saw Ring of Honor's women's world champion Athena versus Queen Aminata Another one that I didn't get to see, but I did go and saw the clips on YouTube and on Twitter. Love seeing the push on Queen Aminata. Unfortunately, we still have Athena as the world champion. I love the long reign that she's had, but I kind of feel like they should have maybe given it to Queen Aminata just on the big push that, or not big push, but the big reception that she's getting from the fans. I see it online, and I kind of felt like it should have been time. Mark Briscoe versus Roderick Strong for the ROH World Championship. Mark Briscoe ended up picking up, or still retaining, the World Championship, and I like that. Very, very interesting. I wish I'm gonna have to figure out where to find that. We move on to SmackDown. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I didn't get to see SmackDown. So you guys might have I didn't get to see SmackDown. So let me just pull up the results.
You didn't miss much, honestly.
That's what I was had a feeling.
What I heard was a recording from last week because everybody was in Japan this week, and that's all.
Yeah, everyone's in Japan this week, so yeah. But I mean, story-wise, Austin Theory and
I saw that.
what's his name? Grayson Wilder. They're still hinting at the breakup. They called out the boxer, and he punched Austin Theory. So I'm sure we'll see them break up soon. Maybe see an Austin Theory face run could be interesting.
That should be cool.
What's the brother that is from the Bloodhound? Not the Bloodhound, the Bloodline.
Oh,
the group with the eye. He's got the eye injury for I guess some reason.
Tongue Loa,
yeah. So he was out of the tag team, and they replaced it with the werewolf of the Bloodline.
Hell yeah, like
and
that.
They ended up winning, so they're facing the tag team champions next SmackDown, or is it SummerSlam?
It's next SmackDown. New champions already. I can feel it already.
Dude, I like that.
So I guess
Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu.
Jacob.
Damn.
Do
I
you
like
think
that.
they're getting the titles?
It should be. It should be. It makes sense.
I feel bad for Johnny Gargano and Ciampa.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Got it.
Oh, that kind of feels like transitional champions a little bit.
Not really, because they go back and forth until the Usos come into the picture.
You know what? They kind of need the titles if they're going to bring the Usos back together.
I don't know. I don't know if we need Jay to go back to duos. Like, give him a title singles first before we go back to duos for Jay. That wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah, they've been pushing this whole main event Jay Uso thing for a year now.
Yeah.
So it kind of feels like wasted. I mean, by now he should have won like one of the fucking singles, like an Intercontinental or US title would have been dope.
Well, he almost beat Gunther, but they changed it. They had Jimmy come in and disqualify him.
Bruh. Fucking Jimmy. I see that we had LA Knight versus Santos Escobar with LA Knight picking up that win. I see more talking segments. Okay. Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin versus Legado del Fantasma with...
That was the tag team.
That was a tag team.
Gauntlet. It was a gauntlet. So it was nice seeing all the tag teams show off. Technically, Baron Corbin and Apollo got a pin/win.
Nice. So that leaves
So the
interesting.
Street Profits basically just...
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then and then Pretty Deadly came in, and then Street Profits still had it. Good Brothers came in, they beat them up, and then we had Street Profits versus Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, and Bloodline picked up that, and now they get the title shot, like you were saying. Fucking wild. Yeah, I kind of definitely missed an interesting one here. I see
and
that.
Also, another important thing, like Nia teased about getting Tiffy her new suitcase. So the suitcase we've all been whooping for to see is
probably
their
match.
Show up.
I don't know.
We're about to see the bedazzled one.
Fuck, did they win or lose?
I saw that on IG. It says if we win the match, I'll get you a brand new suitcase. That's what,
I don't remember, honestly. I'm like, did they win or lose? Like,
I see that there was Bailey and Nia Jax. Let's see right here. They won by pinfall.
They did.
Oh, no.
When Jax connects with the Annihilator to pick up the victory. And now, yeah, she's gonna be getting a new fucking briefcase. That's gonna be interesting to see. So cool. Definitely interesting. Moving on real quick to Royal Rampage. It was, I guess, a best way to put it, it was like a over the top Royal Rumble style match, but because they still had both of the rings for Blood and Guts, they had
they
like
they did it WCW style basically.
Yes. It was interesting to see Darby Allin yet again picking up the win and getting his title shot, and he's going to be we're not quite sure when he gets a title shot, but he will be getting a title shot. Chris Statlander versus Leda Gray, of course. Chris Statlander picked up that win. Lance Archer versus Alejandro. Lance Archer basically decimated that dude. The Righteous versus Private Party versus Outrunners versus the Don Callis family. The debut of Roosh in the Don Callis family, tagging with Kyle Fletcher. I like that. I really would like to see Los Ingobernables kind of come back and be a force to be reckoned with, because it kind of feels like they just kind of like used them for a little bit and then they just dropped them off. I don't know what's going on with that, but I definitely want to see them come back. Not so much Roosh in the Don Callis family, but we'll see how that goes. Moving on to Collision, and this will be the final show we recap. Collision, where we had the Beast Mortars versus Hologram. I'm not sure if you guys seen Hologram yet. This new guy that they're kind of pushing in AEW. Dude is wild, man. He's a fucking high flyer. He goes. So this one I'm actually gonna have to go see because I didn't get to see it yet, but I've seen his stuff online. Okay, so first match was Orange Cassidy versus Johnny TV, with Orange Cassidy picking up that win. Second match was Blackpool Combat Club versus Brian Cage, Lee Moriarty. Blackpool Combat Club versus Brian Cage and Lee Moriarty versus Top Flight. That's a fucking mouthful. With the Blackpool Combat Club picking up that win. Definitely want to see that matchup. Hologram versus Beast Mortals. Hologram picked up that win. Definitely go see the clips online because it's pretty fucking dope. We saw Thunder Rosa come back versus Maya World. Thunder Rosa picking up that win. The Conglomeration versus the Premier Athletes. The Conglomeration, the team of, let me make sure I'm saying this right. Not saying it. Kyle O'Reilly and Ishii Minoru, the fucking Pitbull, the Stone Pitbull. I'm not sure if you guys know who that guy is, but he looks like he doesn't have a neck, and he's like this. He's an Asian dude. He's a big old buff dude. Yeah, he's a part of the Conglomeration. And that was it. We saw FTR versus the debut of Mansoor and what's his name again? Dax. No, hold on. That's the. They used to be in the male models from WWE.
Mace.
Mace, thank you.
Yeah.
He's yeah, they're in AEW now, and they debuted and they went up against the FTR, of course, picking up that win. We saw Pac versus Leo Rush. I have to see that fucking match because I can tell that it was a fucking like an interesting match. Not sure if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys know who Leo Rush is.
Yeah.
And then Pac, you can imagine those two going at it. That's definitely awesome matchup. But that's basically the recap of the shows that happened last week. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead.
We have this weekend was also Bloodsport.
Ooh, tell us about Bloodsport.
So the Creed brothers had a single match each, and they dominated with fashion and won both of their matches. You can see they have clips on Instagram, and MVP showed up.
Oh shit, that's right.
He showed up to confront Josh Barnett.
Barnett.
His name, Josh Barnett, yeah. And then I guess Shayna Baszler let the whole crew. He did a thing. They were like standing like a flying V. But apparently, I know there was also wrestlers from AEW there too. It was AEW, WWE, and NXT.
That's fucking dope. Love that shit.
Well, that's all I saw because I saw it on Instagram. But yeah, that's pretty much a recap. But I saw one of the Creed brothers KOs. It was really brutal.
Might have to look them up. I have to follow them too. That if they have their stuff up, I'm gonna have to follow their stuff. But yeah, thanks for giving us the recap for Bloodsport. Let's go ahead and move on to the main event of the podcast, and it is SummerSlam's best moments. I'll go ahead and just get started. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out this one because it's a good one, and I feel like a lot of people, I guess it was during the time where I was kind of like getting back into wrestling, mainly because Daniel Bryan's fucking dope. But it is SummerSlam 2013, the Daniel Bryan Screwjob. Essentially, we had Triple H as the special guest referee, and it was going to be Daniel Bryan versus Cena for the for the WWE Championship. After the match, Daniel Bryan won, of course, and then we had Triple H give fucking Daniel Bryan the pedigree as he calls out Orton, who had just won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and basically wins the new or the WWE title and dubbing it the Daniel Bryan Screwjob. That happened in SummerSlam 2013. Let's go with Josh. Who do you have, Josh?
Me? Well, going back to your thing, that's where the start of the Authority started.
That is the start of Authority. That's true.
So on my list, I'm gonna go with I guess SummerSlam 2000, where the Hardys initiated the first TLC match ever at SummerSlam.
That's wild.
Edge and Christian and Douglas.
I totally forgot that happened at SummerSlam. Yeah, dude, I remember watching that shit on pay-per-view when I was a kid, and like just my eyes were stuck to the screen seeing these guys go to fucking war. When I think about that match, I think about the spot where Jeff Hardy does Swanton Bomb onto Bubba Ray, and Bubba Ray's just like takes the L. That shit's dope. Definitely a good submission. Anything you guys want to add before we move on?
I mean, for me, there was just so many moments from that match. I was possibly going to choose that as one of my moments as well. I was always a huge Hardy Boys fan growing up. All the spots of like Devon just also being terrified of heights and having to hang above the ring with Jeff Hardy.
I forgot about that.
Of course, Edge and Christian won, which I always hated. I was like,
Same. I fucking hated that they won, but I understood.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. No, it was. And I remember like that match really stole the show, and like the main event was a good main event as well. It was the triple threat between Kurt Angle, Rock, and Triple H.
God damn.
So yeah.
I forgot about that. That's wild. All right. Warren, who do you have, or what's your greatest moment that you want to present?
For me, I'm going to choose, because mostly what people forget, it's a SummerSlam moment. It's a moment that we could see technically the sequel happen anytime now, and that is the custody match for Dominic Guerrero between Eddie and Rey Mysterio.
Hell.
So much was on the line. It was so emotional. It was bleeding into real life. Seeing little Dom now.
I'm gonna be honest. During that time, I really hated Eddie Guerrero for the shit that he was putting that family through. I was eating that shit up. Definitely awesome submission. I forgot that that happened at SummerSlam. Um, am I remembering this wrong? Did fucking Eddie Guerrero bleed in that match?
I don't think so. I was
No,
just looking
okay.
at clips of it earlier, and I don't see it at the end unless he cleaned up
No.
afterwards. That was one where
I'm
Vicky sort of
remembering
screwed
wrong.
him over
Yeah.
at the end. And
And
Ray
then
is just crying, holding Dom in the ring.
I
Now we
feel like that
fucking
fall,
want to boo that kid so bad.
that fall when Ray was hanging, holding on the briefcase, I looked like it hurt when he fell. So I was like,
Oh,
wow.
I'm sure.
I would have forever to get up.
Bruh. Anything else you guys want to add before we move on? Cool. All right, my next submission. I'm gonna go with Finn Balor becoming the first ever Universal Champion at SummerSlam 2016, where he defeated Seth Rollins. The only bad thing about that is that on Raw the following day, he ended up having to relinquish the title, so we never got to see a full run of Finn Balor with the title, and that is a travesty. I felt like it was lining him up to be the guy. And yeah, I was ready for it, man. Anything you would like to add before we move on?
During that time, I think they were big on Finn Balor for the injury. He came up from NXT. He was on fire. He beat Roman Reigns to go to the championship match.
Dude, fucking wild.
Oh, I know I always see the moment where you see Seth throw him into the barricade, which actually caused it. It's always hard to watch. And I remember they did it again, like sort of recently when they fought against each other. I think when Finn was going after the title when Seth had it, which I think Finn deserves another shot at one of the championships. Like,
Agreed. I feel like
let him screw over Damien and steal it from him.
I think it should be Finn that takes the title next, honestly. I hope that that's the direction they're going in my opinion. But yeah, let's go with Josh. Josh, who's your next submission?
So I have Randy Orton becoming the youngest World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Chris Benoit.
Fuck yeah, dude. I forgot that he went up against Chris Benoit for the World's Championship.
That's why we don't remember it.
Was this the same night where fucking Triple H did the?
Oh, that's the next night.
That's the next night on Monday, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. That's the one. That's the moment I remember the most. Is Triple H just like giving them the thumbs down and having Batista just fuck him up with the back electric chair fucking drop. Wild fucking night. Anything you guys want to add to that one?
Well, I was gonna say the way he won is that he was trying to block the German suplex, and he did and reversed it to RKO, and that's how he won.
Damn, really?
Sounds like Randy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Because I think he already had taken, I think, 3 German suplex and then kicked out, and then he tried to do it again, and then reversed out of nowhere RKO. It's kind of funny because when I felt like Randy Orton didn't believe he won the match, he was like, "What just happened?" He's like, started crying and everything because he's the youngest heavyweight champion.
That's wild. Definitely deserving. Man is a fucking legend in his own right for sure. A goddamn demon when he was younger to the rest of the roster, from what I hear. But awesome. Warren, what is your next submission?
Mine is more of a recent event. It's the match that I honestly wasn't looking forward to. So I think like that says a lot about the match when like beforehand I wasn't just interested. I was like, oh, they're gonna waste this main event on SummerSlam. And that's Roman versus Brock Lesnar, the last man standing match between them. The whole bringing in the crane, lifting up the ring, and then just finally burying Brock Lesnar between just everything, just to keep him down. I forget, was the microphone catch at SummerSlam, or was that like at a SmackDown beforehand? Because I know Brock Lesnar was like in the truck, the tractor, tosses the mic, and Roman just catches it with like so much grace and just easily just
I want to say that was on
Beats it.
SmackDown.
That was a SmackDown.
I wanna
Okay,
say it
I
was
guess
a
you just brought
SmackDown.
out that tractor twice then.
Yeah, it was like a precursor type of thing.
Yeah.
That's a good memory, man. I totally forgot about that part. As you're saying that, I remember seeing that. Like, I think I saw that recently in a YouTube clip, like a short. Wow, yeah, good shit, dude. Josh, anything you want to add to?
Not really. Just that match was funny, also memorable because Austin Theory tried to
Try to cash in. That's
Oh,
right.
Right.
Fucking Austin Theory. Yeah, he did unsuccessfully. Right on. I guess it's my turn next, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'll take this one. My submission for this round is Brock Lesnar taking John Cena to Suplex City. The match lasted 16 minutes, and within those 16 minutes, Brock Lesnar gave John Cena 16 consecutive suplexes. This happened in SummerSlam 2014, and that was for the World's Championship too.
Yep.
Fucking, I remember seeing that shit on pay-per-view, and I was like, is he really just gonna fucking suplex him the whole time? He fucking did. Yep. And that was I guess the introduction to Suplex City. And I kind of regret never buying a shirt. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to pick it up somewhere. But
oh, you will.
Another shirt that I want to get is like the Boombox one when he won the Money in the Bank one.
Money in the Bank, yeah.
That would have been a good shirt too. But yeah, that's a crazy match that I remember. Anything you guys want to add about the match here?
I was gonna say that the way that Brock Lesnar dominated is because I guess he ended the streak that year too against Undertaker.
Oh damn!
So it's better to show him that he's will be destroy John Cena also.
I forgot about that part too. It looks like Warren might be having some audio issues. We'll see when he gets back in. Josh, let's go with you. Right when Warren, when you get a chance to get back in, just go ahead and chime in, say what you wanted to say. For now, we'll go ahead and move on with for Josh. What is your next submission, Josh?
Okay. This one, I forgot about this one, but it happened at SummerSlam 2002. Even though he already had debuted at SmackDown, but this was his first pay-per-view debut. It was Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle.
God damn, he debuted at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, yeah.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Who was? I'm sorry, I know you just said the name. Who was he up against?
He wrestled Kurt Angle.
Fuck me. So I can only I don't remember that match, but I can only imagine the amount of fucking throws that dude was taking.
Mm-hmm.
Did he win
this one Mysterio? I think Mysterio, if I remember correctly, won, but this one Mysterio was really small, so he wasn't perked up big one. Yeah, he was so skinny small.
That's fucking wild. Hey, there he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just wasn't like seeing my microphone. It just wasn't being an option. Plugged in. I'm like, why not showing up? So.
What did you want to add about this one and the previous one?
Sorry, remind me of the two. Sorry, I was.
So the last one was
Cena and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Brock Lesnar just destroyed Cena. It was great.
Mm-hmm. And then for this one, it was Rey Mysterio debuting against Kurt Angle. Do you happen to remember what year that was?
2002.
2002. Fuck, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
That feels a long ways away.
I don't remember that.
And this one, he had that old theme song too. That sounds like a train at the beginning. They go, and it's all his different masks and he pops out.
Oh shit. Dude, you just blew my fucking mind. I forgot about that intro. Damn. Hell yeah. I like that.
This before PLD took over.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I honestly, I kind of like the POD one more. But that was iconic, I have to say. Damn. Anything? Okay, wait, we did that. All right, Warren, what is your last submission for the round?
My last submission is also going to be the same year as my last example, and it's the return of Bayley and the debut of Damage Control.
Hell yeah.
we were always excited for it. It was also after a really great match between Bianca and Becky, which was a result of a very topical match the previous year of like Becky just sort of squashing Bianca. I think it sort of worked in the long run, so it's hard to be truly angry at it. Bianca survived being sort of squashed. She's still stronger than ever. And it was a really good match. And seeing Becky finally turn to face again, helping out Bianca, defending her from the debut of Damage Control.
Yeah.
Which is like, we saw Io and Dakota Kai show up as well. So huge moment.
Great submission. I forgot that happened at SummerSlam. It was at a stadium from what I remember, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it took forever for Bailey to walk down there.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Always appreciate a Bailey submission in this podcast for sure. Anything you want to add, Josh?
No, just it was surprising that because I was like, whose song is that? 'Cause I think she came out with a new song, right? When she came out.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know because then I heard people screaming. The folks were like, I was like, oh, it's Bailey. I was like, who the hell was that? I was like, I was like, wow, that's Io, and then that's Dakota Kai. The gap. Never mind.
Yeah. And she was gone for a while too, with injuries. So.
No, I love this stable. I like the new iteration, I guess, of Damage Control. I don't see it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna break up sooner than later, maybe. But
yeah, we need Asuka back, or we need something different with them right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about Dakota Kai, but I feel like she needs a bit of a push. She's a great wrestler. I can see her taking some type of mid card title if they had a mid card title to give.
Well, they do the Intercontinental Women and the United States Women's Championship belt. That might be happening.
If that happens, about time, because there's a bunch of women in there that could benefit from that type of push.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, we'll see what happens on that one. I'm not sure if you guys have other submissions that you had on the backlist, but if you want to do a quick fire one, my last one that I want to say is, or two, would be the debut of The Fiend in 2019 at SummerSlam against Finn Balor. And that's the one where he basically does the twist of a neck, and that's how he ends up winning. I'm not sure if you guys remember that one. I kind of wish that they would have kept that as his finish, because that's a fucking brilliant finisher for The Fiend. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt, I mean. And then my last rapid fire one would be Macho Man marrying Miss Elizabeth, SummerSlam 1991, the iconic marriage. Any rapid fire ones you guys want to throw out there?
I have like three. One is when HBK causes Taker to lose against Bret Hart with a chair shot to the head.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
What I'm feeling that's gonna happen this year's SummerSlam when Seth Rollins is refereeing.
Dude, I don't know how that one's gonna play out.
Another one is when Brock beat The Rock at SummerSlam.
That was early in Brock's career, right? Yeah. That's a good submission. What other one?
And the last one will be the Ultimate Warrior destroying the Honky Tonk Man's streak.
Nice. I saw that, and when I was doing my research too, I almost picked that one. Warren, do you have any rapid fire ones?
Man, I saw that one too, and man, I was thinking like, man, Ultimate Warrior looks so tired right now. Like, I can see why, like, all right, so everything's gonna be done and we're done. I'm like, all right, yeah. I can see the problems. I only have one for my rapid one that I think before I do that, do we want to do predictions for SummerSlam to end?
Okay.
Yeah, let's end that with that one, but go ahead and give me your submission.
Yeah, for me, it's just mostly because it was my first SummerSlam, my first sort of WWE pay-per-view. I was like, watch, when I really got into WWE was the SummerSlam of '98, the Highway to Hell theme, the whole Triple H versus The Rock Intercontinental title ladder match was always great. Like and I know it was Austin versus Taker for the main event. Oh yeah, no. And also, personal favorite of mine was Xbox versus Jeff Jarrett, hair versus hair.
Wow, I forgot about that one. So hold up, we had Triple H and The Rock in a ladder fucking match?
Yeah. I mean, compared to nowadays ladder match, it's not that great.
Yeah.
But you know,
Okay.
it was the normal back then where like,
Oh, okay.
climb up this
Yeah.
ladder.
And they're playing that
we'll
shit
sort
up.
of use it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
And I believe Triple H won because China low blowed The Rock
Yeah.
when he was up on the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm vaguely remembering that one. Interesting. Definitely good submission. Anyone else before we move on to our predictions? All right.
No.
We'll go with the bottom one here that I'm seeing. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, with Seth Rollins being the special guest referee. I'm gonna say that CM Punk is gonna win it, and Seth Rollins is gonna reluctantly give him the 3 count. Boom, boom. Josh, what do you think is gonna happen with that match?
Drew's gonna win. Like I said, Stefan's gonna screw CM Punk over somehow. I don't know how, but it's gonna happen.
That's interesting. What about Warren? What do you think?
This match is hard to predict, like, which is good for like it's works for both. I think Punk's gonna win, and I think Drew's gonna get his win at Bad Blood when we do a rematch.
Interesting.
I think Drew, or yeah, it could be a repeat of the Shawn Michaels, but I don't know. I just feel like that's the obvious choice, so we're not gonna do it. I like to see something different. I don't know. I think Punk. I think Punk's gonna win. He
Hell
hasn't
yeah.
got really a win yet since his whole time being back.
Um,
Unless Drew does win and then Punk finally gets his win at Bad Blood. I don't know.
I feel like this Drew. I feel like this rivalry can go on, but we might need a break from it so that Drew can do something else and CM Punk can go somewhere else. But we'll see. The next matchup: Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. I think it's time. Sami has had a great run with the title, but I feel it is time for Braun Breaker to have that Intercontinental Championship and go on a fucking beast of a run. That's my pick. Josh, who do you believe is going to win between Sami and Braun?
Calling right now, Braun Breaker squash match.
I believe it.
I don't think it's gonna be a squash. I think Braun's gonna win. Sami's had a good run with it. He's doesn't need a long run, honestly. Give Braun his turn to dominate for a while. We also gave Sami his win in his hometown against these two. We could see eventually triple threat with him, the Dragon, and Braun as another match later. But yeah, for right now, I think Braun's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be a squash match. I don't think so. I think Sami's gonna give him a good run.
We'll see, because I feel it's a 10-year anniversary of the squash with John Cena. That's why.
Yeah.
We'll
I don't
see.
know. I think they want. I feel like we should stop trying to redo the past and just do our own thing.
It should be interesting. Triple H, I've seen him really do homages to old stuff, but kind of in a different way. So we'll see what happens, honestly. Moving on to Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the US Championship. Let's give the man a title. Can we give LA Knight a title already? That's my pick. LA Knight beating Logan Paul in a fucking match of the fucking of the year. I think they're gonna put on a fucking match. Josh, who do you think is gonna win between Logan Paul and LA Knight?
LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Warren, what about you?
I mean, if LA Knight doesn't win, we riot.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yep.
He should have been on fucking WrestleMania Hollywood when they were in fucking LA, but whatever. It's time to give him a title. Moving on to Cody Rhodes. Go ahead.
Before you move on, Logan Paul can move into a tag team now. He's had a single run now. He can move into tag team territory now.
With who?
Yeah, who do you pick?
I don't know. That one's hard to think. I'll come back to that next week, but he could tag team with basically anyone from SmackDown.
Who'd want to?
Maybe Escobar, maybe?
Yeah, Escobar's on his own thing. He has his own little minions as well. I feel like Escobar's going to be the first rival against LA Knight for his
US title.
United States Championship.
I can see that for sure. Honestly, I don't really see him wanting to be a tag team. I mean, maybe, who knows? But like, I see him more as a singles champ, a singles person. But
Unless
who
his
knows?
brother finally shows up.
Oh my fucking god, I would hate that because it would just fucking no. Because what if he's also a good wrestler? Fuck, man. I don't like that. We'll see. We'll see. Next up, we have Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes, he's gonna keep it. I don't see him dropping it. I mean, they can pull a fast one on us and have fucking Solo Sikoa be King fucking Solo Sikoa and really fucking put some heat on in this new bloodline. But I don't see it happening. I'm going Cody Rhodes retaining and continuing his reign. Josh, what do you think?
Cody winning with maybe the return of Roman Reigns.
That'd be interesting. Having him kind of screw over Solo Sikoa, that'd be interesting. What about you, Warren?
Also, for me, it's gonna depend on a little bit of like what happens on SmackDown for the tag team titles, because like it could be interesting if the other guys have the titles, but Solo still doesn't have his title, and like the whole like, well, is Solo really the leader? Type of angle, with maybe The Rock or Roman sort of coming back to screw over Solo a little bit.
Or The Rock screws over Roman, pretending to put Solo.
That's true.
Interesting.
Something like that. But I think Cody's probably going to keep the championship. I don't know if it's time for Solo to have it, but it'd be a good way to make fans angry.
Yeah.
Good story wise.
I can see them actually doing it, like pulling the trigger to do it, but it doesn't feel right to do it yet. We'll see. We shall see.
I feel like this would be the main event. It's weird that it's like here on the card of your reading.
I don't know. I'm using Wiki, so it's all fucky.
Okay,
Moving on.
I'm like, there's no way this is not the main event.
I don't know. There's a bunch of championship matches though. I like it. Next up,
one of the highest stakes.
we have I don't know about that one, because this one is Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World's Championship and the love of Dom.
I think this is starting. I think this is starting SummerSlam. I think it's gonna be the match that opens it.
That'd be dope. I like it. I'd like that one.
Yeah. They normally do a women's championship to start things off.
I want Rhea Ripley to win her championship back, honestly, but I can see them pushing. Yeah, I can see them pushing Liv Morgan and keeping her with the title.
Dom's gonna betray mommy.
Oh shit!
Or if not betray, kind of cost her the belt by doing a mistake.
Or like by helping.
Yeah, trying to help her out.
Damn. Interesting. So you're saying, so both of you are saying Liv Morgan retaining due to Dom's incompetence.
Yes.
Agreed.
Which is probably going to be the stepping stone of breaking up the Judgment Day, or at least Rhea Ripley leaving the Judgment Day. My biggest prediction is I think Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest are both leaving the Judgment Day by the end of SummerSlam.
I see that. They kind of are hinting towards it, and I kind of see fucking Liv Morgan and Finn Balor taking over Judgment Day. But let's see if that actually happens. We'll move on to the next match that I see here on this list, and it is Bayley versus Nia Jax. I want Bayley to retain, but I can also see fucking Queen Nia Jax winnings to solidify her presence in the WWE. I want Bayley to win, but I see Nia Jax winning. Josh, what do you think?
I feel like Bayley's gonna retain, but I think also hopefully happens. Tiffany cashing in.
Ooh, what a swerve! Interesting. I like that. Warren, what do you think?
No, I think I'm gonna agree with Rick. As much as I'd love to see Bayley win, I think Nia's going to win it, and then the whole time she might be holding Tiffy's briefcase hostage as well, since she's going to remake it for her. She's like, I'll just hold on it for you as your queen, since you're my little princess, and when you want to cash it in on someone else, let me know and I'll hand it to you. So the whole time,
Interesting.
like, will she betray Naya and cash in herself? I think they're gonna let Tiffy hold on to her case for a while, especially if they want to make it a little cool logo with the pink hot style. Like, they're not gonna catch that in right away. We're gonna see that for a while.
If she doesn't
That's
cash
true.
it out, then I'll say she'll cash it Royal Rumble.
Yeah, possibly.
that.
Yeah, they're gonna hold on. I think they want to hold on for a while. They can sell a lot of briefcases with the Tiffy version.
Oh, she'll make bank.
Yeah, she's
so we're not gonna have her cash in right away.
That's gonna be interesting to see. Fucking bedazzled with fucking charms and rubies. It's gonna be interesting to see. And
in the back, it's gonna say Tiffany time or Tiff time.
Oh, I could see it.
Tiffy in the bank.
Tiffy in the bank, like it. The last match in this list is Damian Priest versus Gunther for the heavyweight championship. I'm gonna call it right now. Fucking Gunther. Like, I want Damian Priest to continue his reign, but I see it kind of coming to an end with Gunther. It makes sense. Yeah, that's my pick. Josh, who you going with?
I'm saying Gunther also, especially because they're doing the Germany Bash in Germany.
Bash at Berlin. That's right.
And having Gunther there as champion, that place is gonna be wild.
Money. Makes sense. Warren, what do you think?
I can see the Bash of Berlin. You know, it's better than seeing Gunther go in as champ. Seeing Gunther become champ at Bash at Berlin. I think he's gonna lose. I think something's gonna happen with Finn causing an issue, and Damien be like, "Listen, I want to beat you one-on-one. I don't want any interference from no the Judgment Day, and we're gonna get a rematch, and Gunther's gonna win there." I think Damien's actually gonna keep his title because I don't know. I see him winning at Bash a bigger deal than him defending it.
That's a good point, honestly. Damn. I can even see them doing, like, trying to do a swerve and throw one more person into the mix and do a triple threat at Bash of Berlin to really put the stakes up higher. But that'd be
Finn.
Ooh,
But he's also
Finn.
the tag team title, so
They can lose in between time.
True.
yeah, I guess.
True.
JD could lose, or Carlito could take it instead,
Yeah.
and he goes after.
Oh man, fuck
Give
Carlito.
Carlito the tag. Let Carlito and JD be the tag team titles.
Hell yeah.
Now,
That'd be
that's cool.
better.
No, yeah, that's cool. Awesome guys. Yeah, we'll see what happens this Saturday. Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Just
Saturday.
We'll see what happens this Saturday at SummerSlam. Where can they find you, Josh?
At Instagram, you can see Sith_Josh_18. See my photos from Comic Con. I met CM Punk.
Hell yeah.
I met what's her name? Stark. What's her name?
I think I want to say Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark. And then I also met AEW's Orange Cassidy and Willow.
Hell yeah, I saw those pictures. Very cool. Very jelly. Very cool.
That was cool.
Warren,
It
where?
was a lottery. I was lucky.
Hell yeah, dude. Very cool. Warren, where can they find you?
I am on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, all under the name Too Stoned, TU_STEUND. And I just started Majora's Mask today, so that's the current game I'm playing on Twitch. So
Hell yeah.
doing that time loop
That's what's up. That's
of
what's up.
impression.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always wanted to play that game, and I think it's on the Nintendo library thing, right?
Yeah, that's why
There you go.
I'm playing it. I'm trying to play all those games. I've never beat it, but I remember the player's guide.
Nice.
I remember having that as a kid. Yeah.
But yeah, be sure to follow us on the socials. You can find me at NSI Rick, Not So Intellectual Podcast, and Lucha Critics. Be sure to search that on all the socials. Follow us, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to the YouTube. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys want to see on the next episodes of the Not So Intellectual Podcast, Horror Movie Fan Club, and the Lucha Critics, of course. I want to thank each and one of you for tuning in. Be sure to tune in next week. And until next time, thank you very much. Be good to one another and to yourself. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
Oh.
Margot.
Be sure to follow me on all the social platforms at NSI Rick. And you can also email the show
at notsointellectualpod@gmail.com. See you next time.